Good Sunday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 alive in color from Capitan, New Mexico on a cool morning. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
Right now in Capitan, it's 60 degrees.
Close. It's 58 with a high of 85. Woo! Hot, hot, hot. Compared to you guys in Texas, you'd love to have that, wouldn't you? You'd be putting on a jacket. But anyway, today we'll have a driving video for the lunchtime. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do a mail call. I haven't done one in a long time, but I've got some people sending me stuff for my birthday coming up on the 14th. But I'm going to be gone from here on the 14th. I'm going to be traveling somewhere, I think. I plan. I have something to look forward to. Three keys to life: something to look forward to, something to do, and someone to love. If everybody you know is dead, love yourself. How about that? Anyway, what else? Moving right along here. Good morning. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went right on by. So if there's anything you want to do, you better get busy doing it. I guarantee you. And then the positive energy button says
everything will work out in the end.
Absolutely.
If it hasn't worked out yet, it's not the
end. Quit laughing. Anyway, what else? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Tell us a joke.
Why don't football players get hot? Because of all the fans.
Ha ha ha. Corny crap. I've been living full time in RVs for 27, 8 years. Long damn time. Longer than some of you have been alive probably. This is a Class C motorhome and I like it. And we're fixing to put it to use here real soon. So let's do some comments, Rusty. That's why we're here. Ralph P. Great boondocking spot, Rusty. I read people only use RVs 4 weeks or less a year. If they just rented instead, they could save. The goat says, oh, well, the old goat, which we'll do the two-eared goat. This is the two-eared goat giving you a stinking goat kiss this morning. Thank you, Ralph P. Enjoy your day and weekend, what's left of it. Holly M. Look in the storage pocket of the solar panel for the card. I keep mine there or I never know where it is. Well, actually, I pulled the card out and it wasn't on there. And so I don't know where it is, but I've got something coming in tomorrow and we'll use it. So anyway, thank you, Holly M. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. He also says, I'm going to keep my bowling balls still. My mom going to get me some new bowling shoes and a new bowling bag before the 2022-2023 bowling season starts in September. Cool comment call. Thank you, Scotty, and good luck with your bowling and get you some good shoes. Anyway, thank you. S.J. Bach, I've always been lucky at finding lost things. My rule is to look where you least expect it to be. Never rule any place out and never assume it can't be there. Well, what I do, S.J. Bach, thank you for your input, is I use calculatus eliminatus. If you want to find out where something is, you got to find out where it ain't. Well, it ain't in this RV. I guarantee you it isn't. I don't know. I checked everywhere, man. Thank you, though. And this is Nancy Wolf. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Well, this is Nancy Wolf. Loves your story about Doris. True story, right? Right. Yeah, she was a beautiful young woman. In fact, she was most beautiful in our high school. You know, you vote on someone. Yeah, she was most beautiful. She was definitely a pretty girl. Mike Cross, maybe you were thinking of Foster Brooks. That's it. Foster Brooks. He's a nut, isn't he? He is the person who acted drunk. He was pretty good at it. Oh, he was excellent. I mean, every drunk in the world realized he was perfect. I mean, Louis Paparilla. How are you doing, Paparilla? Rusty, you were correct, Mundo, regarding my text of the number of campsites in New Mexico. The list includes commercial RV parks. I don't see any BLM sites listed, though. My source is the DeLorme Atlas and Gazetteer for New Mexico's 7th edition of 2016. All right. Well, thank you, Louis. But again, thanks for the info. Alvin Masso, awesome video, Rusty. Awesome video. Enjoy. Thank you, Alvin. Shift into high. Thumbs ups to you. Ethel Perry, smiling face. Thank you, Ethel Perry. This person's name is Hookem. You will find the card when you are not looking for it. Yeah, I know that. Like the hardest thing I ever had to find, and even calculatus eliminatus didn't help me much. Somehow I inadvertently, a few years ago, put my sunglasses in the refrigerator. All right. And man, I looked everywhere. I thought, well, I guess they're gone. I mean, I must have left them at somewhere else. Anyway, later on, I opened the fridge to get a beer out, and there was my sunglasses. Well, what happened was, I was I got a phone call, and I picked up my phone. I couldn't see it, so took my sunglasses. I had the refrigerator door open, so I just set them in the first place. It was handy. Never mind, you know the story. Crazy, crazy. Don Jones, hey, Rusty, I just thought of something. Since we are the same age, since you are remotely camped, have you thought of, say, having a list laminated on health issues, emergency contact? Well, I've got emergency contacts on the refrigerator. No, and as far as health issues, I ain't got any so far. No, I don't have to. I don't have to worry about a list of medications and health issues and stuff. Because, knock on wood, ding, 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 I'm okay. Scott Jones on the Tiny Home Depot. Being a carpenter now for almost 50 years, I see about $5,500 worth of material at the most. If they are charging $12,000 to build it and it takes 2 to 3 days, that's some expensive labor. Do yourself a favor and search for tiny. Well, see, here's the thing, though, Scott. Most people don't have the skills to build the damn thing, okay? And as far as the price of materials, $5,500, I don't know. I'd have to check on that, but thank you. RV living with the geezer, one day at a time is the answer. Predictability is such a big plus to just everyday life. Yeah. Predictability is something we all work naturally toward. We want things to be predictable. It's just the way we are. But, there's a difference between, in my opinion, existing, one, or living, two. I existed when I was working. I just got up in the morning, went to work, did my thing, came home, da-da-da, next day, go to work, da-da-da, had the weekends off and 2 weeks vacation in the summer. That, to me, is existing. Living is when you can do any damn thing you want to, anytime you want to, and you do it. That's what I call living. That's just me. Raccoon Little Bear, glorious views of the high desert, Rusty. We just got some rain up here north of you. Great time of year. Happy trails. Yeah, it is. This is kind of the monsoons in New Mexico, and they're getting some rain all over, apparently. Lewis Channel. Hello, Lewis Channel. It's Saturday, Rusty, not Wednesday, LOL. I did the video on Wednesday, Lewis. Thank you. Jerry Eddy. I'd stay a few days at least. Well, I just stayed 2 days. And it was fine. No, it was fine. I learned what I wanted to learn. And what it was, well, I'm fixing to go take a little trip here, and I may go one day and come back. It depends on how I feel. But if I want to continue, I've got several ways to camp. I can get water and electric at a campground, or not an RV park, but state park or Bureau of Land Management or Corps of Engineers or national parks, forests, and or if push come to shove and I get caught out, I can boondock, dry camp. Gene Walker, which do you like best, flat towing, a 5-speed, or tow dolly? Well, there's a compromise there. See, I like an automatic transmission car better than a standard transmission at my age now. Why? It's just a matter of convenience. So if you're going to have an automatic transmission, front wheel drive, for me, I have to have a tow dolly. So as far as liking it best, towing the 5-speed Spark, all 4 wheels down, was slightly easier. Well, yeah, I guess it was slightly easier to hook up sometimes. It depended on whether, where you were and how you were set up. But as far as hooking up, once you've got the tow dolly hooked on the RV, like I just leave it hooked up to the RV, and I go to places now that have pull-through sites, and I don't have to unhook it, just unhook the car. So which do I like best? They each have their advantages and disadvantages. If you have a standard shift car, you can tow them all 4 wheels down generally. If it's automatic front-wheel drive, you're going to have a tow dolly. The downside of the expense, it's more expensive to get a tow dolly, a tow hitch and then the base plate put on your car for standard transmission. The base plate's what costs the money. I mean, it's the material's not much, but getting it installed by somebody, unless you know how to do it, can be $1,500, $2,000. Okay, and so the cost of the hitch and the base plate can be $4,000 as opposed to $1,500 for a tow dolly, and that's what I got. But anyway, enough said. Moving right along, Rusty. Jill Younger on the tiny home. He says, "That's I got 2 containers heading to Lavon tomorrow. It gonna be cool." Yeah, Jill, well, enjoy yourself. Might want to take a little medication there, Get them words right. This is on Columbus, New Mexico Historical Society Museum. Yep, I've been there. Martin Schneider. When I was there, I was impressed by the cleanliness. Yeah, they do. Well, what they do, they have a host there because they've got some RV spots right next to that building. And if you work there, I don't know, 10 hours a week or something, you get a free spot. So it's a good deal. Kurt Porter, time for a complete reorganization of the Class C chaos. Well, Kurt, you organize your Class C. This disorganization is organized to me. I mean, I know where everything is, even though it looks like a mess to everybody else, and I don't care because I do me and you do you. Kurt Porter, time for, oh, I already read that, Kurt. I ought to feed you Matilda. Carl H., hey, sir. We'll run your videos tomorrow to catch up. Thanks, Rusty. Thank you, Carl H. Enjoy your day. Susie Hayden. Hello, Susie Hayden. Good story. This is on Beer 30. There is always another door open if you just focus on finding it rather than focusing on the negative. Look for the opportunities. Absolutely. Because just sitting down and saying, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? That ain't going to get it, guys. You got to be realistic. Move on. Just move on. I don't care what it is. Black Cherry. This is a shed, not a home. Well, it's a home to me. James Ortiz, you got Sparky with you. The kids can't bother it. No, that's true. Yeah, Sparky will be with me everywhere I go. J.A., great boondock spot, Rusty. I would keep this one to myself. I will, but it's known. I mean, there's people that have been there before, and particularly the locals know all about it. So, on the weekends it'd be pretty busy because that fire pit, somebody built that. That took some time. Anyway, Marlene Trujillo, I bought a much bigger one for $3K more. That's on the Tiny Home Depot. Thank you. Shelly Walker. Hello, Shelly Walker. I enjoy watching your travel videos. Your Class C RV looks comfortable. Safe travels. It is very comfortable. And, people point out that it's cluttered. Well, there's not many places to put stuff, okay? And what I do is I just chunk stuff around. I mean, but I know where it is. I mean, like I've got my jogging pants thrown up there, and then I've got a couple of jackets and a windbreaker thrown over here, and I've got my dirty clothes hamper up there, and over there I've got my umbrella and some stuff, and here I've got a jacket hanging over one seat, and over here I've got my hat and stuff. No, I mean it's organized my way. Anyway, thank you, D. Anderson. That is a great secluded little spot. It is a nice little spot, and it's only about 15-20 minutes to town. Same person. Rusty, were you thinking of Hal Smith from the Andy Griffith Show? He played Otis the town drunk, but never drank alcohol. No, it was the other guy named in the first part of the videos. Yeah, I mean the first part of the comments. Yeah, he was the main guy. J.A., the best old drunk I have seen was Otis on the Andy Griffith Show. Well, this is a guy that I mentioned his name earlier. The Edel Campers. We love your stories. Keep telling them, Mary and Fred. Okay, well, I can't come up with good stories like that all the time because there aren't that many, or I can't remember them. D. Anderson, Matilda ate well today. Yeah, she's okay. She's been eating pretty good. Anthony Hornbeck, Death by Matilda, quick and painless. Yeah, suicide is painless. That's the introductory song to MASH. Suicide is painless. Brings on many changes. Stroker Ace, I went through Kingsland and Llano today. You're not missing anything. It's hot. No, I know it is down there. I just talked to my sister yesterday, and she lives in Victoria, Texas. She says 100 degrees, and 100 degrees in Victoria, Texas, folks, is hot. It's like 100 degrees in Houston. I mean, when it's 94 degrees in Houston, Texas, and the humidity is 80%, it is miserable. This is Susan Moorfield. Have fun. It's hot here in Texas. Where I am is 104 right now, and the heat index is more than it will be until Monday. I'm ready for fall now. No, I hear you, man. And I'm living up here in the fall. This temperature here is the equivalent of November in Texas. Anyway, thank you, Snowy Bells. Oh, no, wrong. This next one is Snowy Bells 12. That was Susan Moorfield. Okay, now we got Snowy Bells 12. Howdy, Rusty. My, what a beautiful sky. I love it. Thank you for sharing it. I bet it's a little warm there, huh? It's no matter. It's beautiful. Enjoy. No, it wasn't warm, Snowy Bells. It was very nice. It never got above, I don't think it got above 76 that day. I mean, no, because it was a little cloudy around and very nice. Perfect. Keys Jordan, Repo Man comes. That's on the Home Depot, I guess. Edie Johnson, soak up those temperatures and that scenery, Rusty. It's 106 degrees this afternoon here in North Texas. I'm staying in the air conditioning and enjoying my YouTube favorites. Yeah, there's not much you can do. When the temperature is that hot, it's just flat miserable. You know, I mean, you walk outside and it just takes your breath away. I'll tell you where I was one time. I stayed at oh man, I can't remember. I think it was called Sam's or something. It was a casino on the east side of Las Vegas on the way in from the dam. And they had an RV park. And it was in the summer. It was like July, you know. And anyway, I pulled in there and got me a spot. Of course, got the air conditioner running. And I went in the casino, had a few beers later on, and I didn't gamble. I used the money they gave me because when you check in at the RV park there, they give you some complimentary chips and things to get free drinks and to kind of prime the pump, so to speak. And I used those and went in the casino and then came back and, you know, at about midnight. I mean, I'm thinking, boy, that old air conditioner hadn't cycled yet, man. It was like 80 inside the RV, and that old air conditioner would, you know, how noisy they are. And I mean, I checked the temperature, and it was 109, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. I thought, are you kidding me? Anyway, enough said about that. Kelly Riley. Hi, Rusty. Beautiful location. I'm down here in Houston, probably close to 102 degrees here. I was just sitting here thinking about getting a pizza too. Hope you have a great day and enjoy. Yeah, thank you. And 102 in Houston is totally miserable, man. It's right on the Gulf. You know, anything along the Gulf Coast of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, fish, I'm telling you, man, it's just hot and humid and mosquitoes. Geez, you just want to sit out. Even if it was cool, you couldn't sit outside. The Dogman Chronicles, I do like that area. Enjoy it, Rusty. And the goats, the old goats. Here's the one-eared goat giving you a one-eared stinking goat kiss. So enough said about that. Let's move on down here. We'll do three more, and we'll shut her down. D. Anderson, the Capitan lot is in good hands with Rusty. He trimmed the dangerous trees and attracting horned toads. Awesome. Well, whatever. The trees had to be done at some point, and I went ahead and got them done because I had a good guy to do them. Ken, PA. So much stuff in that RV, too confusing for me. Well, then don't plan on ever coming in here. Ken, you do you, Ken. Anyway, the last one here is Sheridan Gay. It's 104 degrees Texas at the moment that I'm writing this comment. Thank you for showing your RV as you boondock in New Mexico as you enjoy the nice weather you have. See, it was 104 in Texas. That's about 30 degrees warmer than it was where I was. Is that why I'm here? Yeah, you bet. That's why I got this place. You know, I mean, they're not paying you to be in that heat. You understand? You could be here. You don't have to be there. You understand? You know, I know. I mean, I got two sisters living in Victoria, Texas, and they both have enough money they could come up here every summer or somewhere where it's cooler. They could go to Taos, Ruidoso, wherever, spend a nice 2 or 3 months, and never mind. Everybody's got to do what they do. I do me, and you do you. But anyway, having said that, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because Because. Doesn't cost you one penny. And you can buy whatever you want. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, and get what you want. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. Also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. Snacking's what does it, babe. And then what else? Yeah, the only way to lose weight and keep it off is eat less. That's it. All these diets and crap, that's just noise. Okay? You gotta be burning more calories than you're putting in. If you're not, you're gonna gain weight. You know what I mean? But anyway, having said that, also take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. Okay? You'll never regret it. And then what else? Stretch. Swivel. Walk. Pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negativity in. How about that? Okay, if this is your brain, your head, your frontal lobes, your consciousness, all those little neurons in there are forming neural links. So add good ingredients. Okay, eliminate the negative as best you can because we're surrounded by it. And people want to tell you about all the negative crap. Oh, I had surgery on my knee. Oh, I had hip surgery. My back hurt. Oh. You know, get out of here. I don't hear that crap. I mean, anyway, enough said. Yeah. When you want to add good ingredients. Okay, you don't want to watch the news. Why? The news is always negative. It has to be. We thrive on negativity for some reason. So try to be positive. Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Bye. Con Dios. Aloha. Until the noon video, which will be an exciting driving video about something. Bye.